Breaking news, football fans all around the world. Once again, breaking news. At 11 a.m., Liverpool's fortunes were changed as Jurgen Klopp announced he will step down as their manager at the end of the season. He actually said it was already decided in November. How did no one get a whiff of this? And it seems like a changing of the old guard, and Liverpool have to trust the process as they've announced their sporting director, 2 assistants, and many others will be departing the club. There's no doubt around it. Jurgen Klopp is a Liverpool and English football Premier League legend. He's won all but one thing. He has ended Liverpool's Premier League trophy drought. The man's a legend, a hallmark of the Premier League, and the game will miss him from a neutral point of view. Speculation will persist over who's the next manager. I'm sure Alonso's hot on everyone. Arsenal, it's our time. Let's create our dynasty.
First of all, bun DG in it. I'm joking. That's my guy, but bro, I'm speechless still. I'm speechless. This guy, he delivered the first league title in 30 years. Just transformed us, brought us back to where we should be. It's mad. And the timing of it as well. No one expected this. No one expected this at all. And I'm feeling like that Kudus interview. I don't even know what to say, man. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Even if you run it from the start, first season, coming in October 2015, got us to two cup finals, League Cup, and the Europa League. Lost them. His first full season gets us back in Champions League. Season after that gets us to Champions League final, lose it to Madrid. Season after that, win the Champions League. Season after that, win the league. Season after that, obviously enough injuries. Then season after that, 2 games away from a quad. Then last season again, bit of a mad year. And now we sit top of the league. And still in every competition. But this is crazy because we already know. We've seen it with Wenger. We've seen it with Fergie. Well, actually, Wenger's already kind of dying out. But bro, when the best managers leave, you're going to have that natural drop-off. My two choices will be Hansi Flick or Alonso. But Alonso is still a bit of a novice. And I don't want to make the same mistake you lot made with Arteta. But difference is, Arteta had no job before. Where he's had a few jobs. Obviously doing well at Leverkusen now. But Hansi Flick, his ethos, again, he's German. Can he work under the model of FSG though? That's what a lot of managers can't. And it's crazy. I just hope now this spurs us on to win the league. Not even just to win the league, to try and go for everything. Obviously, cup final against Chelsea, doing well in the FA Cup, but bro, this hurts. This hurts. And it is well documented. I wanted Klopp out last year. I'll be real. I did want him out last year, but you get things wrong in life. I was hurt. It was quite impulsive. And he's proved to me this season why he is the right man for our club. But this hurts, man. This hurts. This actually hurts. And with potentially Salah leaving the end of the year, in the summer Trent, Van Dijk will have a year left. Boy, I just hope it don't turn into Rodgers and Dalglish era. In the Hodgson era where we're just banter again. I don't want to be like you, man. How you, man, were, should I say. But yeah, man. Listen, like, subscribe to DG and that. It's my guy and that, whatnot. He's a dickhead, but he's my guy as well. But yeah, man.
The first thing I would say is, first and foremost, big up my guy Roms. You know, I understand why you're a bit sour about Jurgen Klopp leaving, because he loaned out your boyfriend Fabio Carvalho. All the waffling you did, and man is at Hollander. How'd you go from Liverpool to Leipzig to Hull in like 6 months? Anyways, people, away from that. First and foremost, Arsenal fan, Liverpool fan, whatever team you care about, we have to be fans of the beautiful game first. And I know a bit like what they do with Alex Ferguson, with Jose Mourinho, with Pep Guardiola, with Arsene Wenger, they look to water down their achievements. But legacy, in my opinion, is judged on, what is going to be there. We've all got to die one day. Long after Jurgen Klopp's gone, he is a hallmark, an honorary citizen via Germany, obviously, of Liverpool. Truly, he's been a fantastic servant to Liverpool, and he's been a fantastic servant to the Premier League. I don't think he's revolutionized the game in the way Pep did or when Wenger did, but I think he came with his intensity. He ended their trophy drought. He's won everything there basically is of significant to offer. He's got fans believing again. It was the perfect match, but all things come to an end. The hottest loves have the coldest ends, and it's not like Klopp went out like Wenger, because I personally think Klopp, Ferguson, and Pep kind of showed what Wenger should have done, in that you kind of leave when times are better. Don't overstay your welcome. And I sympathize for Jurgen Klopp, because managers, it's a bag of stress, and only that, for what you give to the football club, or what you give on a day-to-day basis, and the many aspects of being a football manager, you rob your family life. I'm sure he's got kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews, a wife, etc. You can't be there. And 9 years is any job, let alone an intense one in a high-pressure sporting environment where, he's got to rebuild, and then there's a bit of a rebuild going on, and Liverpool undoubtedly are going to have to go in another rebuild with Jurgen Klopp and his team leaving, the sporting director. The owners of the club have it all to do. You could argue at times, potentially under that regime, Jurgen Klopp has overachieved to a certain point. And also, where you look at their players, I know they've brought in new blood in Jota, Darwin Núñez, Diaz, them kind of play. Trent isn't the oldest. Them kind of players would be there. But where you look at the Mane departure, the Firmino departure, Jordan Henderson of recent, Wijnaldum, Salah at a point, there's going to have to be a rebuild and a change of emphasis. So it'd be interesting to see where Liverpool go from here. It'd be interesting to see what Jurgen Klopp does. You'd imagine he'd take a couple of months or a year or two out. I'm sure his name is going to be linked with Germany, depending on what they do in the Euros and with the 2026 World Cup. Jurgen Klopp is a man that, every club would want, really and truly. Barcelona links have started already, really and truly, and he hasn't technically left. I would say it's great from the club to kind of keep this under wraps, because nobody really had a sniff of this if you weren't in the know. And he said I was going to leave in November. I'd like to know when the players knew. And obviously, with him telling the club that in November, you'd imagine Jurgen Klopp might not make the decision, but will have a hand in who is going to be the next Liverpool manager. And you'd imagine indirect talks are being said. Xabi Alonso, for what he's doing at Sociedad and his footballing history, and what Sociedad, what he's doing at Leverkusen, obviously footballing education at Sociedad, and them Spanish clubs there. He's been at Madrid, he's been at Bayern. You'd imagine one of the Bayern Munichs, the Real Madrids, the Liverpools, if and when the time comes, Xabi Alonso makes that move. I would say, had Steven Gerrard not have tarnished his reputation at Aston Villa, whether he's good or not, or good enough for the job or not, he could have been thrown in. So yeah, I understand why Jurgen Klopp would want to keep it moving. He's given it 9 years. He's kind of leaving when they're on top. At this moment in time, Liverpool have a cup final. They're still in the Europa League. They've lost the least games in the Premier League and are top. So I wonder if this siege mentality for the players will allow their manager to go out with a bang. So it would be kind of interesting to see where he goes from here, where Liverpool go from here, and exactly what's going to be done in that regards, really and truly. And I do think maybe there's a weight lifted off Jurgen Klopp's shoulders, apologies. And I do hope that there isn't any underlying reasons. Like, I hope not, and I'm not speculating, but I hope there's no health reasons as to why he's stepping down. I hope it's just, simply put, as he said, his energy's been drained. He needs to recharge and reset. He's given his life to Liverpool for 9 years. And again, as a football manager, you have to have a hand in transfers, developing players, manage players, and still focus on game to game, rework the team and all of these sort of things. And you know what? I think personally, VAR is the reason Jurgen Klopp's kept it moving. So yeah, Jurgen Klopp is a Premier League managerial legend. He's up there with the Joses, the Wengers, the Peps and all of that. He's in that sort of VIP room. He's given Liverpool some great memories. As an Arsenal fan, of course, I hope that there isn't too many memories created this season where the league's concerned. You can do what you want in the Europa. And, Liverpool and Chelsea is a rival thing, but I'd rather Liverpool go and win the League Cup. So, yeah, man, credit to Jurgen Klopp. Hopefully you can end your Liverpool tenure on a high, but not too high. So yeah, man, people, let me know what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe. Big up Roms again for his little sentiment, even though he's hating on the guy. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on Jurgen Klopp's departure and things. And to be honest with you, I know it's not a transfer, but considering it's the transfer window, Jurgen Klopp announcing this off the cuff is probably the most exciting thing of January so far. But yeah, subscribe if you haven't. Turn on your notification bells. Let me know your thoughts on everything we've discussed in Jurgen Klopp. One love, folks.
Because you always use that active red light defending. I think it's like